Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be listening to Are You Experienced by Jimi Hendrix for the very first time. I've listened to a bunch of Jimi Hendrix singles. I've never listened to an album before. To tell you the honest truth, I'm really nervous about this. I don't know. I've been overcome with all sorts of emotions listening to Jimi Hendrix, and so I feel like I've been like really nervous and just wanting to like make sure that I do the best job in honoring him and as I listen to his music and really pay attention. I'm not a guitarist, I'm not a professional. I'm just somebody who loves music and I just want to learn more about people like this who helped shape the things that we hear today. Shape, influence, all of these different words, right? So that's what I'm here for. And so I hope that you have a good time listening to this with me. All right, so before we jump in, I do have a bit of background for you on the album that you might find interesting, and then we could get started. Are You Experienced launched in May 1967 in the UK and August 1967 in the USA, and was the explosive debut for the newly formed trio, the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Jimi Hendrix, Noel Redding, and Mitch Mitchell. It was recorded across just 16 sessions in London between October 1966 and April 1967 and produced by Chas Chandler. The album was both a critical and commercial breakthrough, peaking at number 2 in the UK and number 5 in the US, where it remained on the Billboard chart for over 100 weeks. Hendrix had just arrived in London, discovered by Chas Chandler, who assembled the Jimi Hendrix Experience to showcase his groundbreaking electric guitar style. This album introduced Hendrix's signature fusion of psychedelic rock, blues, acid rock, and hard rock, wrapped in raw technical innovation and expressive guitar wizardry. The album fused genres with bold experimentation, title track reverse guitar and drums, Purple Haze showcasing the new Octavia pedal, and Red House channeling earthbound blues roots. Too many spoilers, man. It arrived just before the Summer of Love, helping define the sound and attitude of an era. It's now considered one of the greatest debut albums of all time, included in Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Albums, lauded for redefining what rock guitar and rock music could be. All right, well, let's do it. Let's do it. The first Jimi Hendrix album on this channel. As I've said, I don't know if you've ever watched any other album reactions from me, but you can't go into an album long form without hydration. So please get yourself some water, some tea, some hot cocoa, whatever it is that you drink, some beer. I have here some home crafted kombucha flavored with some orange. And a lot of you guys have been telling me I need to be on acid in order to fully understand Jimi Hendrix. I don't have any acid. I don't have any of the other things. I don't even know what the names are. I don't have any LSDs. All I have is some kombucha, which is 0.5% alcohol. And I fermented it a little too long, so maybe it's 1% now. And so if this is the closest I'm going to get to being intoxicated while I'm listening to this album. Oh, I'm so nervous. All right, let me take a sip, scooch out of the way, and then we can do this. Oh, tangy. Very vinegary. This is my first kombucha. Homemade kombucha. I think I messed it up. All right, so there's 17 tracks recorded over just 16 sessions. That's crazy. Let me get my mouse out and headphones on, and we're gonna jump into Purple Haze. And you know what? I think one of the things that surprised me the most about Jimi Hendrix is the fact that there are lyrics. I thought I was just gonna be hearing guitars. Very surprising. All right. Okay. Let me unmute and let's go. Let's make sure my headphone is right. Good thing I checked. All right, let's go again. Amazing. Okay, I allowed the courtesy of not pausing the song for the very first time when it comes on to Jimi Hendrix because I wanted to pause multiple times. But I've heard it said you don't pause a guitar solo. I'm sorry. We're going to be pausing. I'm going to be interjecting. I'm going to be interrupting. I don't know when the solo starts and when it ends. All I know is what sounds good and what's sticking up in my brain, and I'm just trying to share it with you. All right, because I did not have the luxury of hearing these songs a lot of times. This is my first time, and so as the thoughts come to me, I want to share them with you. I love this. Oh, that's great. For this very first one, this is probably one of the most lovely romance songs I've ever heard. I've never thought of love, that love could be a purple haze. We've been talking a lot about toxic love songs on the channel, and how sometimes you balance that kind of love with that kind of toxicity, how you don't want to separate yourself from people. And I love how the writing here kind of just plays into that with this energy, this intensity, talking about, he says he doesn't know if he's happy or in misery. He says, "Excuse me while I kiss the sky." I just love how he writes. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I was expecting from Jimi Hendrix, to be honest with you. I feel like he's brought me into this kind of wondrous experience where I'm just thinking about things and seeing things. Like, I've pictured him as a giant. I have pictured him as a merman. And now I'm picturing him in a swirl of purple haze, in love, and his vocals on this are just amazing. I'm really, just for the first track alone, I'm enjoying it so much. I feel like in the very first couple of seconds there, the way that, like, the beat, like the guitar kind of changed. What do you call that? Changing octaves. Like, it kind of changed a bit. Like, I really like that. If I find the proper jargon, I'll tell you. As I told you before, I don't know the lingo, I just know the feeling. The way that it changed and I kind of went into different registers, if I'm saying that right, I really enjoyed that. I love the way that it ended. There were different moments with the guitar solo that I really loved, like with the guitar just throughout the track, that was just really, really good. And since this is my first time hearing it, I'm going to do myself the favor of hearing it again. Yeah. Yeah. That's so good. It even feels like that even feels like what's his name? What's his name? What's the name of the vampire? I forget the name of the vampire, but it just feels like that. Very menacing. But then that's not what it becomes. And that very nice. Very nice. Dracula. Yeah. Is it just me, or does it sound like he kind of released a puff of smoke? Like, like when people are smoking, they're like, that's what I thought I heard. And also, what I really loved about this track was like, they were like doing a lot of talking here, and the lyrics aren't there. I don't think they're there, but I loved how they were just kind of chatting in the back, and I love that too. Oh my god, this is a remarkable track. You heard it? Hold on, I just want to hear it again because I feel like he just sounds like a smoker. See? His brain. I love this.
Whatever it is, that girl put a spell on me. Help me. Help me.
That's so wonderful. I like that. Amazing.
Tomorrow or just the end of time.
It almost sounds like, what is that? That sounds like wind chimes or something. I know I'm wrong, but that's what it sounds like. I love this. I feel like at the 147 mark or wherever, maybe one minute mark, somewhere there about where they're doing the mumbling to themselves and also like going in on the guitar. Like, I liked it. Purple Haze, top tier Jimi Hendrix song. I really love this. This is so fun. Okay, all right, let's keep on going. How nice. Oh, all right. I just, it's like, I don't know. Jimi Hendrix surprises me. He really does. Manic Depression is next. Let me just pull up the lyrics. This came out on Smash Hit's own UK version. Okay, Manic Depression it is. Let's go for it. Okay, we'll look at the reflection for that or the recap for that once we are done. Okay, let's go.
Manic depression is searching my soul. I know what I want, but I just don't know how to go about getting it. Feeling, sweet feeling, drops from my fingers. Manic depression is captured my soul.
Like the first verse is Manic Depression is searching my soul. I know what I want, but I just don't know how to go about getting it. Feeling, sweet feeling, drop from my fingers. Like, and this is a part of like what we've been talking about a lot on the channel is how he plays his emotion, he plays these feelings. I was so surprised that his ooh was mimicked, mirrored, echoed by the guitar. It's just
Woman so weary, the sweet cause in pain. You make love, you break love, is a frustrating mess. Wow!
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to do because like I want to pause, I want to bring stuff back, and like I don't know. I just all I know is that this was a phenomenal track. If we might end up playing everything over and over again because I just want to hear things again. I'm gonna try to just be a little bit more bold and pause it as I need to.
Turn myself off and gone down. All the way down. Really ain't no use for me hanging around. You're kind of sweet. Music, sweet music. I wish I could caress and a kiss. Manic depression is a frustrating mess. Wow!
How is he doing this? Oh, what an interesting track. I feel like gosh, I feel like after hearing this I just had the feeling like I like two thoughts came to mind. The first one was that Jimi Hendrix to me feels like he really was the complete package, like just an excellent guitarist, an excellent lyricist. Um, and just like, based on a lot of what you all have said to me, it sounds like he was also just a wonderful person. And so, like, it all comes together to just create this. Let's read the overview for this one. Manic Depression is a song written by Jimi Hendrix for his band's 1967 album. Yes, our experienced famed critic William Rollman described the song as more an expression of romantic frustration than a clinical definition of manic depression. I mean, sometimes when it comes on to like other people's interpretation of what a song means, I feel like again, it's like it's also to the audience to kind of determine what the song means to them because it can mean what it does to the artist, but the feelings it evokes from you and what it means to you is definitely much different. I see it's the romantic frustration in verse 2, but in verse 1 it does feel like manic depression. It does feel like he could be depressed for real, and these feelings that he's allowing music to be this therapeutic outlet for him, and his guitar to be that for him, and I see that in this track. The break for the guitar solo was amazing. Like I really enjoyed that. I think I'll go turn myself off and go on down. Like, I mean, he's interesting. Wow. He did some stuff, like I think like towards the end he was like even making kissing sounds there. I don't remember. I'm gonna play it over one more time, and then moving forward, I'm gonna hit pause more because I got things to say.
Manic depression is searching my soul. I know what I want, but I just don't know how to go about getting it. Feeling, sweet feeling, drops from my fingers. Manic depression is capturing my soul.
I want to say that I feel like when it comes on to Jimi Hendrix's music, you know, he really gave a lot of himself in this music, and he gave a lot to us in his music because, like, honestly, you could strip away what he's saying and just listen to the instrumentals on this that everybody, just him and his band contributed, and just enjoy that alone. Just enjoy that alone. But the fact that he has something to say, and not just anything, not mumbo jumbo, not just ooh ah and whatever, but like he has actual things to say is incredibly surprising because, as I said, I never knew that he was like, he wrote lyrics and stuff. So that's really interesting. So we're doing that. And so I feel like you could just come for the lyrics and listen to that. And then you could come and listen to the instrumentals and listen to that. And then you could come and listen to everything together because there's no way when you have music, instrumentals that good, guitar work that good, I don't think it's possible for you to listen to this once or twice and say that you fully absorbed and fully appreciated all the nuances of the song. It's nearly impossible to do that, I think. So it's just, I don't know. I feel like I just have like a really deep appreciation for what he's bringing to the table. It's almost like, I don't know, if you went to watch ballerina or something, it's not just the grace in the movement, it's the fact that they are beautiful, it's the fact that they have put together something so incredibly amazing for you. And I feel like he's doing this here. He's not just painting one layer, it has depth. And so it truly is the Jimi Hendrix experience indeed. And I can see why you'd keep on experiencing this for many, many years to come. It's magical. It's magical.
Drops from my fingers. Manic depression is capturing my soul. Yeah. Woman so weary, the sweet cause in vain. You make love, you break love, it's all the same when it's over. Music, sweet music, I wish I could caress. Manic depression is
Yeah, also, aside from this being just about a woman or whatever, or romantic frustration as they're saying it is, it seems to me like his true love is music. That's what it seems like. He wishes he could caress music. He ends it by saying music, sweet music. Like, this is about music more than it is about a woman. Like, music is his true love, his first love, probably.
frustrating mess. Wow!
They're doing such a wonderful job on the drums too. It is amazing.
Well, I think I'll go tear myself off and gone down all the way down. Really ain't no use for me hanging around. shop could caress in a kiss. Manic depression is a frustrating mess. Wow.
Amazing. Amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I don't know how he causes, allows, creates, brings this out of the guitar. It's like, did I say earlier that I think him and the guitar were made for each other? Like they are a match made in heaven. I don't know how he gets so much out of guitar, so much out of it. Like he just gets so much out of it. I said in one of the first videos that I didn't know that a guitar had the capacity. It's almost like I'm saying, like you're not gonna know what a tool can do unless you have a master using said tool. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's almost probably like yourself. And as I said, they're like a match made in heaven. Like as an individual, you probably don't even know what your true capacity is because you haven't had the situations and the people to bring that out of you. So, like, who knows what's laying dormant within you? And I feel like that's one of the biggest losses when you lose people this early is you don't get to see what else they would have done, what else they would have brought to the table. And like this alone is incredibly impressive. I mean, 1967, he'd have been what? 24, right? Like 24, 23. That's incredible. That's incredible. It's just a kid doing just such incredible work. Like I'm genuinely blown away by this so far, and I'm only on track 2. And I think like I'm beginning to understand to some extent what this is about, but I don't know. This, I've said it before, like especially when you're in like a good album, like it's all elements floating around and you're trying to process and understand it, but like how can you possibly? Especially on just the first listen. It's hard. All right, so now we're gonna listen to Hey Joe. I love the artwork. Artwork is wonderful. Let's go for that. Hey Joe. And I'm also surprised by the length of some things. Like I was not expecting that it was gonna be this, like these are gonna be short. I was thinking everything is gonna be 15 minutes. So that's a surprise. Let's keep on going. Hey Joe. Oh, sorry. Sip on my drink. Let's some of my vinegar. My goodness. Oh, very southern like.
Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey Joe, I said where you going with that gun in your hand? I'm going down to shoot my old lady. You know I caught her messing around with another man.
Oh, Perhaps this is perhaps this is all about the romance, all about the romance, because I mean, first track we're talking about the swirl of love, the smog of love, the haze of love, and in this one we're talking about manic depression, and perhaps it's the manic depressive state that love puts you in. But now we're talking about the violent aspects. His vocals on this are amazing. The if I'm saying that, if I'm remembering that right, just all of it, like this is just for something that's so incredibly sad and unnerving. This is a really relaxing track. Like I feel so relaxed. Let's go on. Let's go again. Very southern type.
Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey Joe, I said where you going with that gun in your hand? I'm going down to shoot my old lady. You know I caught her messing around with another man.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm going down to shoot my old lady. You know I caught her messing around with another man. And that ain't too cool. Hey Joe, I heard you shot your woman down. You shot her down now. Hey Joe, I heard you shot your lady down. You shot her down to the ground. Yeah. Yes, I did. I shot her. You know I caught her messing around town. Yes, I did. I shot her. You know I caught my old lady messing around town. And I gave her the gun. I shot her.
Let's go.
All right. Show 'em one more time again. Yeah. Oh, nigga. All right. Hey, Joe. Where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna run to? Hey, Joe. Where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna go? Well, dig, I'm going way down south, way down to Mexico way. All right.
Feel like as I listen to this, I hear so much of like, I don't know the order of the stuff of the things as they come out, but I do know that I just love the extended versions of Jimmy's work because the beat, the instrumentals, his guitar, they have so much room to just sing on their own. And it's like sometimes I hear some things in this and I'm just like, yes, more of that. Give me more of that. But it's like a little teaser. And I know because I've listened to these extended versions of things, I know what lays under that. And it's so amazing, I think, to be able to know where a lot of this goes, like how he develops as an artist, and to kind of see that early potential. Um, yeah, he was making the guitar scream and holler from the very beginning. Just amazing.
Hey, Joe, where you gonna run to now?
this is I listen, the subject matter of the song is talking about somebody who hurt somebody they were with, okay? And when I tell you that I am in love with the song, like it's like tell me how I'm supposed to be enjoying a song that's so sad in its subject matter so much. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. This is so amazing. What he did around here, I think.
You know, I shot my old lady that's around
I think it was
town,
right here.
and I gave her the gun. All right. Show her one more time again. Yeah. Oh,
Amazing. The vocalist. Yeah, this song is just, this track is perfect. This track is perfect. I don't even got nothing to say. I think we all understand the what it's saying, and there's not much to interpret. All I'll say is don't, you know. Sometimes when I see stuff like this, I'm like, don't do it. Don't let her pull you to do these things, Joe. Let's read some background about this, if it's possible. It's really long background. All right, I'll revisit this myself because I like to know, especially once I'm done, I want to know what the whole thing is about. Wow. Wow. Oh, this has no single traceable author. Ah, interesting. It is frontman Hendrix's military service to reinterpretive speculation. Interesting. And they mentioned the Vietnam War here for that one too. If you know more about this track, please share it with me in the comments. Love or confusion? There's so many love stuff. All right, let's go. Love or confusion? You might end up getting this in two parts. The way I listen to Jimi Hendrix, the way I listen to music on this channel, I don't think it makes sense to just do it in one sitting. Like I have to like take a little break and come back. So let's continue on to Love or Confusion. There is no way I'm gonna play that one time. Let's go again. If that's not the best 30 seconds, I don't know what is. One more time. Once more. Once more. Please. Please. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. One more time. You hear the guitar? So good. Wow.
exactly what we're trying to do.
Yes. Amazing. Oh my God. Listen. What an album. What an experience. Am I experienced? No, I was not experienced. Am I getting a little bit more experience? Yes. A little bit at a time. First of all, first of all, writing. Amazing. Must there be all these colors without names, without sound, baby? You know what I'm saying? Because what is love? What is love? What is confusion? Who the hell knows? This is the best explanation I've ever heard of love. Ever, 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 ever. He said, let's get together, mama. And like, there are so many, like, you know, memorable guitar work done throughout the verses. Like, what the thought that kept on coming to me as I was listening to this is that most people struggle to pat their tummy and rub their head. Yet you have this person simultaneously. Yet you have this person singing like this in terms of vocal range, vocal capacity, writing like this, and doing guitar work like this. I cannot imagine what this must have been like if you witnessed him do this live, because to me, this is incredibly challenging. I am having trouble listening to both, not even just both, I would say all aspects of this song at once, because we're talking about lyrics, we're talking about vocals, we're talking about guitar work, and then the entire track as it comes together. I'll be listening to this album for a very long time because this album gives so much. It gives so much in terms of just how it sounds, in terms of the meaning, in terms of the depth, in terms of the questions that it's asking you to ponder. Must there be all these colors without names, without sound? Amazing. And then, I feel like one of the things that like needs to be said about writing that people do not understand, and honestly, it gets to me. You understand? Good writing, in my humble opinion, does not just come in one shape or form. Good music doesn't come in one shape or form. Just like, because I love food, so I'm going to equate it to food, good cuisine does not come in one shape or form. Sometimes the best things are in the simplicity of the ingredient, the simplicity in the formulation. When I read, will it burn me if I touch the sun? Yeah. So big, so round. To me, that is amazing writing. It's just like, I feel like a lot of the times people dismiss things like the sun, they dismiss things like the air and the rain because people take these things for granted. It's all around us. So what's the point of questioning it? The fact that we're observing it in this, to me, again, brings in that wonder. And so I appreciate the writing. I appreciate the writing. Sometimes it's the simplicity in the writing. Sometimes it's the turn of phrase. Sometimes it's the way the ideas come together. It doesn't always have to be a million words wrapped up together like a really bad soup. You know what I'm saying? This was great. Love or confusion? I do not know. I can only imagine if this came out for you guys when you were like young and in high school, how incredibly, I don't know, satisfying this might have been, just to have like whatever feelings you're having about whoever you're crushing on echoed and made sense of. Yeah, like you're like, I don't even know. I wonder who came to mind. Like, who comes to mind, when you hear these things. And I also love this artwork. It's so beautiful. I love it. Are you experienced? No, but I'm getting there. Let's keep on going to May This Be Love. Yeah, maybe we could do like half of the tracks. Maybe go up to 7 and then maybe 6. And then we'll finish off with a part 2. Okay? I hope you're having fun so far. Take a sip of your beverage if you haven't, because you can't absorb the information without hydration. Your brain functions with water or kombucha or whatever. All right, let's keep on going.
Waterfall, nothing can harm me at all.
I need to hear the intro again. What a way to open the track. Like literally people in cinema struggle to do anything like this when it comes on to bringing tension and building suspense in any scene. He did that in 13 seconds. They did that in 13 seconds. Amazing. Remarkable.
Waterfall, nothing can harm me at all. My worries seem so very small, but my waterfall, I can see my rainbow calling me through the misty breeze of my waterfall. Some
You see, let me tell you, I came prepared with my paper towels because you ain't gonna catch me slipping again. Oh no, you will not.
people say daydreamers for all the lazy-minded fools with nothing else to do. So let them laugh at me. So just as long as I have you to see me through, I have nothing to lose. Long as I have you. Waterfall, don't ever change your ways. Fall with me for a million days. Oh, my waterfall.
Second. Second, this top number one for me, 1983, A Merman I Should Turn to Be. Second, May This Be Love. Yeah, those are the orders. Maybe things will change as I hear things, but I I love this. Listen, May This Be Love. I got chills. Listen, I absolutely, totally, and completely enjoyed this track. Like, in a way that I can't explain. You know, when I heard 1983, I felt like I understood the song on like in my soul, not technically, just like on a soul level. This is perhaps one of the most beautiful pieces I've ever heard from him. I mean, everything. There's nothing, you know. They talk about skippable tracks, 5 tracks in, and I'm just enjoying myself. In a way, I feel undeserving of this. Like, I've said this before, you know, because of life experiences, but if terrible, awful, ugly things can happen in this world, beautiful things can happen too. You know, you think about the most awful, most terrible things. If that's possible, then this is possible too. This is one of the most beautiful, beautiful tracks I've ever heard. Like the way that it opens up, and like in a way, because I feel like when I first heard his vocals in this, I like it didn't like get through to my brain. And then it's because I played the beginning more than once. It's like my ears and my brain and my spirit got calibrated to the right frequency, is what it felt like. And then when I heard it again, his vocals were perfect. So like a part of my brain, then I start questioning myself, like what in that did I think was wrong? And there was nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely perfect. And then, or not that it was wrong, but what was I not hearing in the first take? And just, nothing can harm me at all. My worries seem so very small. Like this is the most relaxing, most healing, most calming, lovely. I have to play it again. Just for my just for me. Just to soak it up. I know I'm gonna be able to listen to it on my own time, but please, please forgive me. I just have to. I have to. The guitar work towards the end, the solo, the fact that like there is a peak of like those extended kind of work here. I'm a very, very happy girl right now. I cannot express to you how happy I am. All right, let's keep on going. But with this on a replay. May this be love, man.
Waterfall, nothing can harm me at all. My worries seem so very small, but my waterfall, I can see my rainbow calling me through the misty breeze of my waterfall.
Oh, these are the touches.
Some people say daydream is for all the lazy-minded fools with nothing else to do. So let them laugh at me. So just as long as I have you to see me through, I have nothing to lose. Long as I have you. Waterfall, don't ever change your ways. Fall with me for a million days. Oh, my waterfall.
Perfection. Second favorite, man. Second favorite. Amazing. Amazing. I can't believe they were making stuff like this. I can't believe that all of these tracks exist on one album. What an album. This is your debut album? Come on, man. Don't be ridiculous. Crazy. Oh, okay. Wow. I Don't Live Today is the next track. I'm just having so much fun. But like in the most calming, recalibrating way possible. I feel like if you're stressed out, you should listen to this album and just take a chill pill.
Will I live tomorrow? Well, I just can't say. Will I live tomorrow? Well, I just can't say. But I know for sure I don't live today. No sun coming through my windows. Feel like I'm living at the bottom of a grave. No sun coming through my windows. Feel like I'm living at the bottom of a grave.
It like to me, as I listen to this and like the craziness that's happening on the guitar, like out here, I just feel I feel like he compliments us greatly. He compliments us greatly. For all the people who just, want to listen to and enjoy the music, he compliments us greatly. And the reason I say this is because you are asking a lot of the audience. You're asking us to listen to your voice, your vocal range, what you're saying, and all that you're doing with the guitar. You're asking for a lot. And I appreciate the compliment and I appreciate the challenge. Amazing work. Amazing writing. God.
Will I live tomorrow? Well, I just can't say. But I know for sure I don't live today. No sun coming through my windows. Feel like I'm living at the bottom of a grave. No sun coming through my windows. Feel like I'm life nowhere.
Amazing.
Experience. Get
Um, so like here I see they're talking about transparently unstable mental health and sincere, that's what they're saying that this is about, but I'm just gonna tell you what I think it is about and then I'll see what they think. But for me, first thing I want to say is the guitar breaks, the drum work being done on this, amazing. I felt like this was like, I don't know. When you're caught up in like whether you're going to live tomorrow, you are not paying attention to the present moment. So it's like he says, he knows for sure, but I know for sure I don't live today. Because if you're asking yourself that question constantly, then there is no way that you're like here right now in this moment. And so I feel like it's just a lot of awareness coming from a 24-year-old kid. To me, 20, if you're 24, you're still a child. Like you have a lot of growing to do. And so it's so interesting that towards the end of this, he's asking, damn man, are you experienced? Get experience. You know what I'm saying? There's just so much depth in the writing, so much awareness in the writing, kind of speaking to this experience of people who tend to be depressed because this is what it feels like. You feel like your life is just miserable, there's just nothing there, and so you're like, will I be alive tomorrow? Will I live tomorrow? Will I really live tomorrow? Or will I be wrapped up in this depressive state? I don't know if this is about him. We'll read and we'll find out. But like for me, I feel like it's an incredibly empowering song. Like that's how it comes across to me. I feel like it's just saying, you need to like get out of this smog that you're in. And I love the fact that it took a little pause here. I think maybe here, and then it gets a lot more upbeat. And I think that is again the challenge to get out of the smog, get out of this feeling, this just existing, as he says. It's such a shame to spend the time away like this existing. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I love what it represents to me. Um, let's see what it says. A song about Jimmy's transparently unstable mental health as an incredibly sincere and expressive person, massive bursts of energy and personality rain from his guitar and voice. If received positively, everything is great and emotional expression is smooth and easy, allowing for a smoother and more in tune performer. However, if for any reason Jimmy is rejected as an artist, he takes it to heart because of the amount of sincerity, like mistaking a musical critique as a personal shot. This will manifest itself as manic states of being, switching back and forth between the extremes of feeling on top of the world and quickly feeling buried under it. Anybody can have this feeling, and in Jimmy's case, his fame almost encourages that sort of unbalanced lifestyle. Who is this true? Is this true? Like, was he really going through this? I mean, I have questions, like, did he really feel like this for real? Unstable mental health. I mean, criticism is hard. Criticism is hard. We're gonna have to watch the documentary about him that I think they say is on Netflix. If you want to have a movie night with me and watch it together, let me know. I could host something and we could do it together. I don't know. I don't know if what they're saying here is true, but I know that I love the song. I love what it represents. I love everything that they were doing in there. The guitar solo, the drum work, the way they keep pace with each other. I feel like almost like all the bands that, you know, the people that Jimmy have worked with, like I think they really kind of just bring out the best in each other, and I think all of that comes together to create something as amazing as this. So much respect to that. All right, so we're just gonna do one more song, The Wind Cries Mary, and then we'll wrap this up and we'll come back another day for part two, maybe a part three. Yeah, possibly. Because it's a lot. It's almost, you know, it's a lot. So yeah, you really can't digest Jimi Hendrix in one sitting. It just it doesn't make sense. All right, let's pull up The Wind Cries Mary, and then that'll be that. The artwork is just so good. He had really good style from all the pictures I've been seeing of him. Mm.
After all the jacks are in the boxes and the clowns have all gone to bed, you can hear happiness staggering on down the street. Footprints dressed in red, and the wind whispers Mary. A broom is drearily sweeping up the broken pieces of yesterday's life. Somewhere a queen is weeping. Somewhere a king has no wife. And the wind, it cries very. Traffic lights, they turn blue tomorrow and shine the emptiness down on my bed. The tiny island sags downstream, 'cause the life that lives is dead. And the wind screams Mary. Blown in the past, and with this crutch, its old age and its wisdom, it whispers, no, this will be the last. And the wind cries Mary.
First of all, I have no idea what this track is about. That's the first thing. Um, you know, sometimes it seems like it's making sense to me, and then sometimes it's not. It says, after all the jacks are in their boxes and the clowns have all gone to bed, you can hear happiness staggering on down the street, which to me sounds like drunkenness. Right, happy drunks is what it says there. Can you even see? There you go. Happy drunks, right. It sounds like drunkenness. And then when it says footprints dressed in red, it sounds like a murder. And then it says, and the wind whispers Mary. Oh, there's no Bob Dylan spoilers now. I'm gonna skip past that yet. And the wind whispers Mary. Jimmy's then girlfriend, Kathy, whose middle name is Mary, he wrote the song after they had an argument and used Mary as she didn't like her middle name. Are we serious? That's so petty. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay. And the wind whispers Mary. That to me, just, that's just artistic. A broom is drearily sweeping of the broken pieces of yesterday's life. Yeah, like another fun day. Somewhere a queen is weeping. Somewhere a king has no wife. After an argument. Okay. So this is all about the argument? Interesting. I mean, I feel like for me, the the feeling I get is just like, for me, the beat just was very silky, very smooth, very just very good vibes. I find it so interesting how like Jimmy is able to like create songs like this, how the band was able to create songs like this where the subject matter could be a bit gloomy, but then you kind of just walk away from the song not necessarily feeling that, just feeling more so relaxed, as you look at the subject matter. It's kind of like you're looking at it without that, without the normal feelings, without the normal anger or disappointment that those feelings evoke because of what they've done with the instrumentals, because of what he's been able to do with the guitar. If he had an unstable mental state, as they said in the other one, I feel like he is like very, from what I'm gathering so far, very like introspective, um also is able to keep his whatever it is that's haunting him balanced with the music that he's creating. And so it's almost like a journal in a way, and he allows himself to be so expressive, and I can see that in the music, and I'm really enjoying it so far. All right. Well, now that I can see that they're saying that this is about a breakup, I can see it. I can see what's happening. It makes sense. I think this is one interpretation that I will accept. Sometimes I don't want to accept any interpretation. I'm like, I'm gonna feel how I feel about the song, and you can keep your interpretation to yourself. But yeah, so far this has been really good. I'm gonna center myself. Take another sip of my kombucha, and yeah, this has been so good so far. I hope you're having a good time. I'm really happy that I'm finally becoming experienced and seeing the wonder and the beauty that is Jimi Hendrix. Um, if my lighting looks off, it's because I decided I'm gonna go into this lights off and with tissues. I'm coming prepared today. So I'm just having a really good time. We're finishing out on The Wind Cries Mary, but we're gonna pick up back in part 2 on Fire. And yeah, maybe we'll do 6 more, and they'll still end up being a 3-part series or something. Just because it's Jimi Hendrix, how am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do this in one sitting? It don't make no sense. So yeah, hope you're having a good time. Let me know what you thought about the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Peace.